Hey Capricorn, how are you guys doing? This is Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm here to do your mid-June 2019 general reading. It's general, so it won't resonate with everybody. But if it does, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, a like, a share. That would help me out a lot. If you're new to this, if you're new here, first time coming out to see me, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I hope I get to see you again. Hope you enjoy it. But if you haven't been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means an awful lot. All right, I'm just gonna shuffle up a couple more times, and then we're gonna get started. I don't know if this is going to connect to your beginning of the month reading. I don't remember them, and I don't look back at them, but it may. I've been told it a couple times it did, so I guess it just depends on where the energy kicks in at. All right. Okay. All right, let's get started. Capricorn, mid-June 2019. Can you tell me for Capricorn, mid-June 2019? Okay. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try it again. All right, Capricorn, mid-June 2019. What can you tell me for Capricorn, mid-June 2019? Capricorn, mid-June 2019. What do you got for Capricorn, June 2019? All right, one more and then we'll start. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start off with the King of Swords. All right. This is, he's very firm, and he's very fair though. He's all about using his mind over his heart. He's analytical. Now this could be somebody in your environment, possibly Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, but it doesn't have to be. Or this could be your energy for right now. Just feeling very strong and you know, logical and analytical. And this is the Page of Swords. And this is, he's like a beginning of thinking and mental activity. All right, so whatever you're getting involved in, you're using your mind a lot. All right, so not that you didn't always use your mind before, but not using any emotions yet or right now. Okay, and now you got the Four of Pentacles, and this is holding on to things. It could be money, that you're just trying to hold on to your money because you don't want to give up anymore. Maybe you had some, maybe you had some money issues or, feeling a lack of. So you're trying to hold on to what you have. Like you don't want to give up anything. So like feeling conservative and frugal. And here's the Sun, and this is joy and rejuvenation and happiness. Okay. And now we have the Four of Swords, and this is taking a break. So for whatever reason, you need to take a rest from something. And we have the Moon. Now the Moon shows lack of clarity. So something that would maybe be easier to see by sunlight. By the Moon, it's not. So you have to use a lot of intuition. You have to use a lot of like inner, I want to say almost like inner voice to yourself to be able to see what you're not able to see very clearly. And that's Nine of Pentacles. And this is seeing your rewards, the fruits of your labor. And the Page of Wands. And he is like a whole new, he's like a whole new beginning of creation and inspiration. All right, so let's see what goes on with all these. Let's see, can you please clarify, oops, the King of Swords for me? Can you please let me know something about the King of Swords for Capricorn? The King of Swords for Capricorn. Let me know about that. All right. Now the Six of Cups came up, and now this is like reunions or thinking back, like nostalgia and happy memories. And now this came up over the King of Swords. So I'm wondering if this isn't somebody from your past who's come back into your life, or just maybe not come back into your life, but maybe you guys didn't live close together, maybe you lost touch for a while. Or it could just be a family reunion and he's one of the family members. But you're definitely, yeah, just looking back nostalgic. Alright, what else do we got? Page of Swords. Explain the Page of Swords to me. Can you please tell me about Page of Swords? Stop throwing cards at me. Let me know about the Page of Swords. What can you tell me about the Page of Swords for Capricorn? Capricorn's Page of Swords, please. All right. Okay. Well, we got the Ace of Swords. And that is right there with like strength. So you have this fast mental activity and strength. And then you had the balancing, right? So you're balancing something. And the Queen of Cups. And she's all about emotions and love and feeling. Okay, let's see. Now we do have the Four of Cups. And this is being disappointed in a situation. Like you're feeling, like you're almost contemplating whether you're going to accept this fourth cup or not. So something in this situation is making you contemplate whether you want to accept it. Now it came up over the Four of Pentacles when he's all frugal and, he's being all frugal and, what is that word? Conservative. He's being all frugal and conservative, and now you might not want that fourth cup. What else you got for Capricorn? What else do you got for me for Capricorn? Alright, Three of Cups. Now this is community, it's friendship, it's happiness. Which would make sense coming up over the sun like that. And then Four of Swords while we're taking a break. Alright, well the Ten of Cups. But it came up in reverse. When the Ten of Cups comes up in reverse, it's almost like problems at home, things going on. So maybe you needed to take a rest from that situation. And with the moon here following that, maybe you just really don't know what's going on. So something turns your happy home. Maybe there's a lot of arguing, maybe there's a lot of tension, maybe there's things going on that you don't really understand. All right, well, we got the Knight of Cups, and he's a messenger of like romance and feelings and love, and he's almost like a knight in shining armor kind of energy. So I'm thinking, if your happy home was turned into the not so happy home, but you did have community and friendship and sunny joy, a very just trying to be frugal, but not accepting what's being offered at some point. Okay, you got balancing of mental action and emotions. That's how I'm seeing that. This is a balancing act of using your logic and analysis. Analytical mind and your emotions. So you're balancing. And here you are having happy memories, maybe even a reunion. What's up with the Nine of Pentacles? We'll find out about the Nine of Pentacles. At some point you were doing some hard work and you're looking at these rewards, and you had maybe collaborated with somebody, or you had a teamwork going on to make that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, now I don't know if that's at work, if that's at home, in your probably work, in your social group. I mean, I guess it could be any one of those places, but like you would know. But it's a general reading, so it's kind of hard to specify exactly. It feels like work to me. All right, Page of Wands. What's up with him? What is up with the Page of Wands? Oh, hello. Okay, you do. All right. This came out into Eight of Pentacles, and this is, educating yourself, working on your skills for achievement, maybe going to night classes, taking some online courses, something to maybe whatever this Page of Wands was your inspiration of. So wherever your inspiration was for this, you needed to get some more education around it, like some more knowledge about it. Okay. And the Star popped up too. And this is rejuvenation and optimism, encouragement. So whatever new project you were starting or thinking about. Something's making noise. Whatever new project you're starting, you do have optimism towards it. Okay, so let's see if I can. Can you please clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse? Please clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right, well, we got the Queen of Swords, who is not a very emotional energy. She's firm, she's strong, she's not wearing her heart on her sleeve. She's not going to let you know unless you were in her closest circle. You would not know how she feels about things. She's like kind of cool and calculated a little bit. I mean, not mean, not nothing like that, but she just doesn't put her emotions out there. right? But the Five of Wands is a lot of conflict. All right, so raining out? Oh, I'm sorry, I hear like noises. All right, so I'm thinking, and it's kind of neat because if this was your energy and you came up as the King of Swords, and then you've got your Queen of Swords, and that's your happy home, not being so happy. But I'm thinking, so there's a lot of conflict going on, but there's a new energy of possibly a message of romance coming in. You've got teamwork, you're collaborating with people, you're putting in some hard work to learn like a new creation or something new that you have on the forefront that you want to work with. All right. So you had all this celebration. What else can you tell me about this for Capricorn? What other messages do you have for Capricorn? What other messages are for Capricorn mid-June 2019? What other messages do you have for Capricorn? Okay, Tower. All right, the Tower moment. So there's going to be a quick and sudden ending. Now, it's not necessarily bad. Okay, I mean, it looks a little dramatic from the card. But it's usually something that needs to end because something new can't come out until something else gets torn down, sort of. And if you are doing this whole new creative thing, right? If you're starting something new, maybe a new business, not a hobby, but maybe you're looking into possibly a business, or maybe branching out your your profession or job that you have now, stretching it out a little bit and making it more to you. Can you please clarify the Tower for me? Let's clarify the Tower. Okay, well, there's some late nights, losing some sleep. Ooh, right? And feeling stuck in a situation. All right. What about the Star? What about the Star energy? What can you tell me about that? All right, well, this is Judgment. And Judgment is kind of like doing a self-analysis. We're also reaping what you sow. So if you're putting out good energy, then you're going to get back good energy. But if your energy comes out like on the darker or heavier side, a little bit on negative, then it's very possible it's going to come right back to you just as negative. You need to do what you can to clear off any kind of negative energies that you might have, whether that's meditating or yoga or exercising, listening to music, just something to keep your energies light and airy, because then you can get back light and airy. You can get back happy. Let's see, what else can we find out here? All right. Can you clarify Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords? Clarify the Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords. Let me see if I can put this together. Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords, please. Clarify the Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. Now she's firm, she's grounded, she's generous. She's generous with herself, she's generous with others. So I wonder how this is. All right, so wait, we decided that you were having nostalgia, okay, and that you were balancing your mind and your heart, so you weren't trying to overthrow either one. You were trying to be kind of conservative and holding on to what you had. But then when you were disappointed that you were only getting 3 of Cups, but then the 4th one came out to you and you were deciding maybe not to take it. So there was an offer somewhere. And even though maybe you were feeling like you couldn't give up anything, you weren't going to take anything either. I want to see if I can clarify those. Can you clarify the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups, please? See, you got 2 4s. And 4s are stability. Okay, now that came up with the Lovers. Now the Lovers is actually, it could be a choice between 2 people. You know, the young, beautiful one, the older and wiser one, more mature. Or it could be a lifestyle. It could be like a way of life. So you could be possibly having a way of life choice. And you still have the Sun. Alright, so, okay, this one you're balancing your mental and your emotional. 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Let's see. You had a timeout. You had problems at home. Now, is the problems and the conflict at home with this Queen of Swords energy? Probably. Alright, so again, could be your person, husband, wife. Maybe you didn't know what was going on. You don't know why things weren't feeling right, and so that like you were like doing a lot of fighting and everything. But then romance was coming back in with this Knight of Cups. But where was he going? Because the next thing I see is the 9 of Pentacles. It's the fruit of your labor. And a 3 of Pentacles, and this is teamwork, collaboration. You're feeling a new creative energy, and you're working harder to materialize that. Can you please clarify the 3 of Cups for me? Can you clarify the 3 of Cups? Alright, well, Page of Pentacles. And this is like a new start of opportunity and abundance. It's like planting seeds. Alright, so planting seeds. What else you got here? What else can you tell me? What else can you tell me for Capricorn in June 2019, in the middle of the month? What else can you tell me? All right. You got the Chariot. All right, you're trying to get control of these horses, reining them in somehow. Because sometimes with this is like, sometimes you're thinking you should do one thing, but you go do something else. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if it's a love reading or if it's a work reading. It's about money. You're all over the map here. Clarify the Eight of Swords for me. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Alright, well, the Hermit. So we know we've got to shine light on something, go into ourselves and figure out why we feel so stuck. Alright, and then Nine of Wands. Now this is resilience and pushing forward. Alright. The way it feels is you had somebody come back from the past. Could be a family reunion, could be just somebody that you were close to in your past and you had happy memories. And you're trying to balance your logical and your emotional reaction to it, I guess. Maybe you don't want to overreact a certain way because you don't want to give up too much and you don't want to accept too much. Or no, I'm sorry. It wasn't given to you when you wanted it, so you didn't want to take it. And you aren't giving up anything. Was this a past relationship? Because now it's actually starting to feel like a past relationship. And even though you might have parted as friends, somebody was not giving up too much and somebody was not receiving enough. And then you had the Lovers that clarified it. So maybe you were like making a decision based on your present one and your past one. And then this with the Sun and the Three of Cups and this Page of Pentacles. So instead of being like friendship and community, was this kind of like a third party situation where because your person, whoever this was from your past, came back into your present and it was all sunny and bright and that was fine, but something had to be something about this had to be like, I don't even know, like grounded or seeded or nurtured or something. But I don't know what one of these relationships needs to be like built up on. Because like I said, past and present. And if it's a third party, that actually would explain why everything went at the home. Alright, so if that was the case, if everything went kapoop at the home because there's a third party situation, somebody from your past, and maybe you just literally didn't know what was going on because maybe nothing is going on, but your person assumed that something was. And that this message of romance wasn't coming into you or to them, but they thought it was going into the other person. And again, this is all general, and I'm just going to put this together. And you got the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. I think you're working hard at something, so maybe that's like a whole separate reading. You're working hard at something, and you have a new creation, and you're gonna even give your skills a booster shot. And you're balancing your horses, trying to get them to this could be actually going on a trip too. Then your Tower fell. And, that caused late nights. Not getting, having to wait. Something's weighing on your mind really heavily. And you're feeling kind of stuck. Alright? You need to go meditate or think about it and consider what's going on, why you feel stuck. And you did get the Star card, and that's all about joy and, rejuvenation. And you have Judgment, and that's a self-assessment. You're looking back, see how you did things, and then you do have, this energy of defending, resilience, pushing forward. I don't even know why the Queen of Pentacles is here. Let me see if I can figure that part out. Queen of Pentacles. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Tell me why the Queen of Pentacles is here. Please tell me why the Queen of Pentacles is here. For Capricorn, June 2019, in the middle of the month. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Alright, well, Two of Cups, and that's a unity. Alright, so there's a unity, and the Three of Wands is waiting for your chips to come in. Rapid growth, you're looking ahead, expansion. Alright. I'm going to try this. I am so confused. But every time I get confused, and I'll say it, and then somebody tells me in the comment, nope, they got it. So, alright, well, let's see. Alright, we have somebody from the past. They came out. You were trying to balance your mind and your heart. Whatever situation was in the past, neither of you was giving up. You just had, you weren't giving up anything. They didn't want to take anything that was being offered. And I really think that it's very possible it was a third party situation. Maybe somebody stepping out on somebody. And one of those somebodies is trying to nurture that relationship back. Because then you had all this upheaval. And your happy home, You're resting, you're fighting, all right? Your happy home is upside down. And then you had not so sure why, but you couldn't see. You couldn't see what was going on, all right? So maybe somebody is proposing romance to you. Maybe you're doing it to somebody else. One of those somebody else's, because now I'm pretty sure there's two somebody else's. All right? But yet you're still handling things at work pretty well because, you know, you got your collaboration, you got your pentacles. You're doing actually a lot of work at work, all right? So that's almost like a whole separate situation. When you're pushing forward and you're showing resilience there. And this is just trying to keep your horses all going in the same way, sort of. You know, where you're knowing you should do one thing, but doing something else. Now that could actually do with work or the relationship. Not sure which one. All right. And now you have the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And this Three of Wands action is like showing expansion and looking ahead. Now, could that person have something to do with your work? So you have a unity with this Queen of Pentacles energy. It's a new unity, and you're looking for growth and expansion. But that sounds more like, unless you want the relationship to grow, expand. But are you guys just making like opportunities, monetary opportunities together? Or is it really, I feel like it actually, I don't know. I feel like it's actually a monetary opportunities together. I just want to move that over here. Because then your tower crumbled and you lost some sleep over it. You were stressed out. You were feeling kind of stuck. And the hermit's kind of giving you his wisdom and his insight and letting you go within to think about why you feel so stuck. Are you feeling stuck in your relationship? Are you feeling stuck in your work? Because you do have the Star. And this is like feeling revitalized and joyful. But then Judgment came in. And this is reaping what you sow. And this is kind of doing a self-evaluation. So I'm wondering, like, okay, maybe could be you, could be somebody else. If you're cross-watching, it's not, you know. I don't know that the relationship was... I really feel like there was somebody else involved in this. If you guys were a couple, somebody else is involved. Like somebody from the past, somebody from work, like there's somebody else. All right? Or it feels like somebody else. But I actually don't know how serious the first relationship was in the first place. I mean, you guys could be just all playing the field and then, you know, somebody's choosing somebody over somebody else. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But if it's yours, you'll know. You'll know. But yeah, I think it's like things are going well for you at work, but maybe things that in your social are just a little bit hairy. All right, so then I was thinking about the Judgment card, and I got the Ace of Wands, and this is creation and inspiration, and the Hierophant, which is he's always looking for the higher meaning. So I'm guessing so however you're feeling about yourself, I think it could be when you did your little self-assessment, you're looking for more out of life, all right? And you're feeling very creative. I'm very, very confused. I mean, I kind of get it, but I'm not the one that has to get it. So if this resonates with you guys, I would love to hear about it. If this makes any sense at all, you know, it was possibly just a new lover, an old lover, work lover. There's all kinds of stuff here. So yeah, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, share. Write me a comment though. I really would love to hear how this is, if it resonates. And oops. Yeah, I can't see it any other way right now. But watch. But tonight it'll come to me. I'm like, hey. But it'll be too late. But anyway, I hope you have the good rest of your June. And hope everything works out. And I will see you in July. Take care now.